You ever walk into a place that's supposed to feel like home, but instead, it's like you're crashing someone else's party? That's exactly how I felt, sitting in my own restaurant, incognito, watching everything I'd built get torn down by a single smirk. My name's Sarah Thompson, and this is the story of how I turned my dream spot, the Hearth on Maple Street, into a place where everybody feels like they belong. It was a Friday night, the kind where the air is thick with the smell of fresh-baked bread and sizzling steaks, glasses clinking, people laughing, the whole vibe warm and alive. The Hearth's my baby 10 years of sweat, tears, and every penny I had, turning a rundown diner into the hottest spot in Asheville. But lately, I'd been hearing whispers, online reviews, a friend's hushed warning, even my manager dropping hints about attitude problems with the staff. Some servers, they said, were picking and choosing who got the red carpet treatment, judging folks by their clothes or their vibe. That didn't sit right with me. So, I slipped on a plain blue dress, left the fancy jewelry at home, and walked into my own restaurant like just another customer, ready to see the truth for myself. I grabbed a table by the door, perfect for watching the room. The place was buzzing, couples sharing wine, families digging into plates of pasta, regulars grinning like they owned the place. Then I saw her, Jessica, one of my servers, all charm and smiles with a table of well-dressed folks in the corner. She was joking, suggesting wines, practically glowing. But when she turned and headed my way, that glow vanished. Her face went stone cold, eyes flicking over my dress like I was some nobody who wandered in off the street. "What do you want?" she said, not even a hello, her voice flat, like serving me was a chore. I smiled, kept it polite. "Evening, I'll have the grilled salmon, please," but inside, my stomach twisted. This was my place, my heart, and I was getting the cold shoulder. I watched her all night. Jessica was a star with the right customers, chatty, warm, lingering like they were old friends. But with me, barely a glance. She slapped my drink down without a word. "No, how's everything?" Like she gave everyone else. I caught other servers, too, tossing me side eyes, whispering behind their hands. It wasn't just Jessica, it was a vibe, like I didn't fit their idea of who belonged here. I left that night feeling small, like a stranger in my own house, but I wasn't done. I came back the next night. Same dress, same table, same sinking feeling. Jessica spotted me, rolled her eyes, actually rolled them, and took her sweet time before strolling over. "Back again, huh?" she said, her tone dripping with sarcasm, like I was wasting her time. I ordered, kept my cool, but the pattern was clear. If you didn't look like money, you got scraps. The third night, I braced myself. I sat by the window, watching Jessica work the room like a pro, all smiles for everyone but me. When she finally came over, her voice was ice. "What's it gonna be?" she asked, barely looking at me. I ordered the house special, figuring I'd at least get a taste of what I'd built. But when the plate arrived, my heart stopped. There, in the middle of the dish, was a cold, shriveled chicken wing, something we didn't even serve. Jessica stood there, arms crossed, smirking. "Special enough for you," she said, loud enough for nearby tables to snicker. A few other servers laughed, too, like it was some big joke. I stared at that wing, my blood boiling, but I didn't snap. I pushed the plate aside, paid the bill, left a tip, yeah, a big one, just to mess with her, and walked out, already planning my next move. The next night, I didn't come alone. I walked in with my security guy, Mike, and my management team folks who'd been with me since the Hearth was just a dream. I was still in that blue dress, but this time, I wasn't hiding. The room went quiet, like everyone knew something was about to go down. Jessica froze behind the counter, her smirk gone. I stepped forward, raised my hand, and let my voice carry. "Evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Thompson, the owner of the Hearth." You could have heard a pin drop. Faces turned, jaws dropped, especially Jessica's. "I've been coming here the last few nights, not as the boss, but as a customer. And what I saw? It's not what I built this place for. I saw judgment, disrespect, and a whole lot of attitude toward folks who don't fit some made-up mold." I locked eyes with Jessica. "You, Jessica, your attitude's a disgrace. You don't get to pick who deserves respect. That's not how we do things here. You're done, effective immediately," she stammered. "Too didn't know it was you." I cut her off. "Doesn't matter who I am. You treat everyone like they matter, or you don't belong here." The room was dead silent. A few other servers looked down, knowing they'd played a part. I turned to them. Anyone who thinks they can treat customers like garbage, there's the door. But if you're willing to change, to make this place what it's supposed to be, a home for everyone, then stay. We're rebuilding, starting now. A couple of servers slipped out, heads low, but most stayed, their faces serious, some even nodding. That was just the start. I brought in trainers, real pros who taught respect, empathy, the works. I set up a system where anyone could report bad behavior, no questions asked. I put my best server, Emily, in charge of mentoring the newbies, showing them what the heart's all about. Slowly, the vibe changed. Smiles got real. Customers noticed, regulars started posting online about how warm the place felt, how everyone got treated like family. We put up a sign by the door. At the hearth, everyone's welcome, respected, valued. It wasn't just words, it was a promise. People snapped pictures of it, shared it, and soon, we were packed every night. Folks coming not just for the food, but for the feeling of belonging. Looking back, I'm proud, but it wasn't easy. I poured my heart into this place, and seeing it go wrong hurt deep. But fixing it, that's what makes it worth it. The Hearth's not just a restaurant, Anna Marie, it's a community, a reminder that kindness isn't optional. So what do you think? Ever been treated like you didn't belong? Or maybe you've seen someone turn a place around like I did. Drop a comment, share your story. I am reading everyone. Let's talk about what makes a place feel like home and how we can all do better one day at a time.